Hey, what's going on, everybody? You can call me Snippy, and welcome back to another episode of Minecraft Beta 1.7.3 Super Hostile. Today we're going to be starting Canopy Carnage, because there's a lot of trees. Get it? There's trees, okay? Alright, yeah. The readme didn't say very much this time, other than, it said, like, there's a castle in the northeast that has the red wall, so I'm assuming it's going to be very similar to the last castle that had red wool in it. This time, maybe I'll be more prepared. I don't know how I will be, but we'll try. Maybe. I mean, I have to at least try, but yeah, that's about all I know about this one, other than that it also said heavy rain, or hard, it said hard rain, smiley face. Don't know what that means. I don't want to know what that means, but it's raining right now, so there you go. Let me actually see the difficulties. Normal? Okay. We wanted to go to the nether, but ended up here. Defective portal is defective. What year is it? Guess you'll have to make the most of it. Yeah, alright. I guess I will. Unless I rebuild. Nah. It exploded and, like, the nether went everywhere. That's what she said. Okay, alright. Let's do this. Pro tip, watch your steps, seriously. There's a slime down there! What the heck? Slime! Is it drowning? It'll be fine. Have some faith. Check the readme file for more information. Have you looked at the Arboreal Encyclopedia? I have not, but I did check the readme and there's nothing even special in there. There's nothing even in there this time. It's like the same as last time. It's like repeat. Don't use far view unless your PC is amazing. Man. Remember when that was the problem? Now the problem is how shaders will run. Lighting calculations through leaves are very taxing. Fast graphics settings strongly recommended. Honestly, that would do wonders for the bitrate because it wouldn't have to render things through the leaves, and like that kills the video quality, which the rain is doing it on its own. Welcome to Super Hostile 6 Canopy Carnage, map by Vex. Good luck surviving. You need a long-term goal. Yeah, no. Who said I even needed one to begin with, huh? Maybe I want my own goals! Maybe I'm evolving and I don't need your goals anymore. Okay. Number of deaths to construction accidents while making the map, 13. That's it? There's no way that... There's no way that you... There's no way that you did that, though, right? Like... How do you have... You can't put spawners down without world edit? So, like... You had to use it a little, right? I don't know. I thought if you put a monster spawner down, it always spawns pigs. Unless you do, like, a third-party program. Unless it's... I don't know. Whatever. I don't know. Alright. Survive using whatever means you can think of. Peaceful difficulties. Cheating. Yeah, alright. No bonfires. Yeah, I know. At least use easy. Yeah, okay. I'm fine. That's it. No other rules. I bounce around vanilla Minecraft. Mods are up to you. Wait, fancy gives you the awesome rain sound effects? What do you mean? What do you mean? Why would that change the way the rain sounds? That doesn't change the way the rain sounds. Also, actually, it wouldn't really affect anything because it's just going to be a blur of green anyway. Whatever, who cares? Alright, we're going to leave it as it is. You've been warned, but it is your PC, you know it best. If you set the graphics too high, it'll crash Minecraft. No, I don't think... Look, man, I'm sorry. Look, it's 2024. It's about to be 2025 soon. I think we're good. Alright, I think I'm okay. This applies to cause hijinks in the jungle. Whoa, cookies! That's actually amazing in this version. Oh my god, look at this. This is fantastic. I can't say I know what I actually would need any of this stuff for, though, I'm gonna be honest. I have no idea. But I guess we'll just go with it. I mean, I guess the axe might help. I thought this would be full of, like, lava and, like, flint and steel or something. Manus Pantus Tuffus Maximus. You really like this pants joke. Okay, I thought I said Pontu there for a second. Okay, I got pants. That's cool. Oh, wow. It's actually like a compass place. That's cool. It's actually useful. So northeast, so opposite from our spawn, there's apparently the red wool in some horrible fortress. West, it doesn't look like there's anything. So we ain't got to go west. And south the same. So really, it's a lot. This isn't even necessary. Whatever. Okay. Well, there you go then. I guess it's time to start. I have no idea what to expect. Apparently it's the same, you know, it'd be really nice if it wasn't nighttime, wouldn't it? I mean, it's nice for me. I like it. But for you, it would just look horrible, you know? And I'd never do that to you guys. I'd never make it look horrible, even though I was probably running around in pitch black darkness for the last, like, 2 or 3 episodes. And I never edited that at all. And I kind of refuse to do that now, too, because it's like, you know what? I'd rather just not. I'd rather just go, wow! You see, yeah, it's nice and bright now. Well, the sun's coming up, I think. I think that's what's happening. Yeah, it is. Wow, it's so beautiful. Look at that. It's so beautiful that you can't see a goddamn thing because it's just the rain. The rain is actually making it probably impossible to see anything. Oh, there's a bunch of stuff at the bottom. Well, that's cool. If only I had a way to get up and down. Wait a second. I know how to do that. I just need to dig down the tree. I just need to make a spiral staircase that goes all the way down. Okay, actually, hold on. Hey, I think we have something good here. You know what's great about this map? If it's all in trees and it's on leaves and stuff, then we're not actually gonna we're not gonna run into any enemies. We're not gonna run into as many mobs because they don't spawn on leaves. They only spawn on like solid stuff. So we shouldn't get attacked as much. Is it still raining? I don't know. I would want to turn the game volume back up if it isn't, because the game is very quiet now. Wait, it's not even that quiet. It's not even nearly as quiet as I thought it was. Never mind. All right. We're gonna do this till we get to the bottom, and hopefully we can actually do this. It'd be nice to have a, you know, quicker route, but I guess this will have to do. That, O'Brien, you don't need to. I don't need your commentary. I don't need your input. Okay. Oh, it actually did stop raining. Wait a minute. No, it didn't. It's just that the leaves have blocked all the rain. Oh. Oh. There's a million mobs down there. Well, that's not good. That's what we call one of them not good things. That's like super not good at all, actually. I hate that. I hate that with a burning passion. I really hate that a lot. What is that? What is, oh, it's soul sand. I was gonna say, what block could that possibly be in this old version? It's soul sand, obviously. Anyway, I guess we're gonna just continue spiraling down the edge of the tree now that it's now that there's no more leaves in the way. What am I gonna talk about in this episode? I don't know, man. I never really do. I guess it has been a little while since I mean, has it? I feel like that's kind of just how these episodes go, really. Is I just talk about random stuff. Well, it hasn't been very random for the past few episodes, but yeah, I mean, that's how things go. I mean, right now, it's really all just about hanging in there, you know? Hanging in there and going about my day. Going about my days, doing what I can do, you know? And I try to be respectful, right? Like, okay, I guess this is what I can talk about. When I talk about stuff, I do so very vaguely, and I do so very... it can probably come across very, I don't actually know what it comes across as. I have no idea. I couldn't even guess. Like, nothing. Just like, I'm just saying words that don't have any value, meaning, or anything. They all do, and they always have. It's just that I don't know. I felt kind of icky when I did it with the first Minecraft movie parodies, you know, I was doing, which... That has a completely different context now. There's literally going to be a Minecraft movie. That doesn't even make sense anymore. So I just felt kind of icky doing it. I mean, I wanted to do that because I wanted to be transparent about it, right? And I do value transparency pretty well because it's like, I don't know, I guess treat others how you want to be treated, right? And it's like, I worry about a lot of things I probably really shouldn't be. And all it takes is some simple transparency for those worries to be you know, totally unfounded, or better yet, you know, for those worries to go away. All it takes is some transparency. It's not that much to ask, especially if those worries are unfounded. It should be even easier then, shouldn't it? Okay, before we go down there, we're gonna need weapons. So let me actually craft some stuff real quick. I think what I'm gonna do is make a little tree house right here. I mean, I feel like that's just what you have to do, right? There's not really any other way to go about this, I don't think. It's a shame, but this iron axe is up. It's gonna be gone now. It's gonna be gone. Also, I thought that tree was thicker than this. Oh my god! Okay, we're good. I thought this tree was thicker, but it is not. So this is actually a tiny, puny little house that has no room for literally anything at all. Anyway, I try to be respectful, right? And I exist in my own bubble, and I do that on purpose because that's just how I want to. That's how I choose to respect that which I do enjoy. And God, it's not that hard, right? I mean, it is, because I probably just sound like some psycho who's talking about nothing, when in reality I talk about a lot of things. Well, not really. Honestly, well, I don't know. I talk about my aspirations in a way that probably is relatable, and I have gotten comments replying that, you know, it is, and that's nice. That's very nice, actually. I think that's probably the best thing I do. But also, I guess with the other stuff, I mean, I don't really know what it sounds like, right? I just try to be respectful, right? I try to be respectful in general. I try to treat others how I'd want to be treated. I imagine myself in their shoes, and I'm like, okay, if I was this person, would I want to be, you know, I don't know. I mean, if I was in their position, I think I'd prefer that. I'm not, would I though? I don't know, actually. That's the hard part, I guess. I need to make, okay, let's just make some wooden tools, okay? Let's just make some wooden tools. Let's see, I want a pickaxe. I want another axe, because my end's about to break, and I know it's wood, but whatever. And then I want a sword, and I want a shovel. I know it's wood, I should make stone, but we're gonna go with this for now. And that'll do. I can store all of this stuff away, including the golden apple. I don't need it. And put that away. Okay, there you go. Disposable, relatively speaking. Okay, yeah. I try to be respectful, okay, with things. And it comes at a cost, right? But I think it's worth it. However, I don't know. Maybe it's a cynical thing of me, but lately I feel that other people just don't have any respect for that kind of thing at all. Where it's like, oh, I need to get out of here. I need to run. I need to run. There go the cookies. I don't think some other people. No, don't blow up. Oh my god, no. I don't think they have the same level of respect. And maybe that's just how it goes, you know, especially if you make stuff yourself, if you're like a popular person. Maybe someone who... It's a very silly thing for me to talk about, but whatever. Maybe someone who, I don't know. I mean, what do I don't know, but... For someone who maybe takes it for granted, I don't know. It's not that hard to just be respectful. It's not that hard to be... What's the right word for this? Oh my god, wait, there's mob spawners down here. I gotta find that. Oh no, my arch nemesis. It's good, he was blocked by a block. Oh my god, there's another one that isn't. Kill him, quick! Kill him! Kill him without worry! Okay, there's another one. I need to find this spawner, and I need to get rid of it right now. Right now, this is not good. Oh, god damn it. I don't know where it could be. I mean, it must be under the tree, right? Like in here, maybe? I don't know. I see some people, you know, and it's like it just feels really sick when I hear people say things or do things that when they just like say some certain things in a certain way. It's like I like it's just like disrespectful, right? It's like disrespectful to hear. It's like it's not a big deal to them, right? It's like what they're talking about isn't something that they look up to, right? I look up to a lot of things, and I think that's good. I think that more people need to do that, because like looking up to things kind of I don't know, I guess it like validates what you're doing in a way, right? It's like you're doing it for some purpose, for some reason that is more than you are. Even if you're doing that unnecessarily, maybe even putting somebody on a pedestal, that's not really a bad thing, as long as, you know, I guess it serves you well, right? But it's like no one else thinks about stuff that hard. It's like nobody else considers it that deeply, and it's kind of just, it's almost, it makes me feel like sick. It makes me feel ill just thinking about it, because maybe part of me is like, maybe I shouldn't be. I'd probably be a lot better off if I did things in a different way, right? I'd probably be way better off if I wasn't so subtle, if I wasn't so respectful with the way I discuss things. Because I have a lot to say. I have a lot to say about it, and I have a lot of feelings for it, and there's probably people who could relate to me in that sense, and might, I mean, there's probably a lot you don't know about me that maybe you could relate to, right? If I were to so disrespectfully just talk about it. But if I get through this, right, and I don't make some sacrifice, if I don't do it the right way, I don't know, I'm just gonna feel like, why did I do it then at that point? What's even the point? If I'm gonna go about it, and I'm gonna go about it incorrectly, and I'm gonna know that that's an incorrect way to do it, then maybe I shouldn't, maybe it's not worth doing, right? It's like, I guess that's the way I think about it. Various things, really. And it's hard to explain, right? Especially when I'm trying to be subtle about it. I guess I want to dilute it down to like an actual base concept that can be applied to anything, right? But there you go, right? I'm thinking about stuff in general that hard. That's honestly the only example I need to give you, that I actually am considering it that deeply. I never want to be held in the regard that I'm not. I feel like that would be incredibly disingenuous to my efforts, right? But there are people who are like that, who will just talk about some stuff in ways that are way more upfront, and they might have no idea what they're talking about. And they look like asshats, you know? They look like goddamn idiots, and it's because they really are. Sometimes that's okay. Some people really are just stupid. That's a thing. That is a thing. I need to remind myself of that sometimes. Some people really just don't think about some things so hard. Especially content creators who just talk about stuff, who might not have any idea what they're talking about. Honestly, it goes for a lot of people. In some aspect, I like to say that I think a lot of people say a lot more than they have any reason to, right? It's like hearing somebody's opinion on something is, nobody cares, you know what I mean? It's like, that's not the internet. I remember when there was a time when the internet, nobody really took anything seriously, right? You could literally say whatever the hell you wanted, and nobody meant anything by it, and everyone knew you didn't mean anything by it. It was just a place to kind of relax, and where nothing was taken seriously, right? It's not like that anymore at all. You could say, you know, one thing, and it's like, just saying it is enough for everybody to kill you over it. that might actually be literal. So it's like, There was a period of time where the internet, everything on it was just like taken with like with so much salt, so many grains of salt that like nobody said and nobody meant anything they ever said in their life, and that was fine. That nobody even like cared about that. It was totally all good, and that just let everybody kind of have a better time with it in general. Oh my God, that was scary. Right? Nowadays though, it's not like that. It's not even about that though. It's just about the fact that people like that. They like talking about stuff they don't know about. They like putting their opinions out there. It's not even about whether or not it's right or wrong anymore. People just want to like fight in some battle in some way, and it's like, that's not what the internet used to be. If you weren't if you weren't there to just like enjoy stuff and whatever, there was no reason to really go there, I guess. I mean, there was a lot of people obviously saying more messed up stuff now than that, right? But they didn't believe any of it. Nobody did. I feel like people are almost incentivized to, because they're gonna get like attacked for it regardless, so they're like, I might as well actually be like this or something. I don't know. This is kind of getting off topic, honestly. But so yeah, no, that is off topic. The topic, I do things in a way that I know is not efficient. I know it's not the correct way, but it's the way that's right to me. The way that I do things is right to me. It comes at an expense, right? It just does. It comes at a cost. And that cost, well, I don't know. I guess it's efficiency, right? I do things inefficiently, and I probably suffer for it in other ways too. Like, you know, maybe I could get more, you know, success if I were to talk about things in a different way, or to put myself out there in a different way, or portray myself in a different way. But that's not right. That's not the right thing to do. It's not about... It's hard to remind yourself of that, right? Because it's like, it can be very demotivating to, you know, have things go badly. But it's like, them going badly is fine, because you can keep doing them, right? It doesn't matter. You're still here. You can keep going. It's not about doing it perfectly. It's not about getting results instantly. It's about being it's about being constant. And you're not constant if... Where's that spawner, by the way? I really need to find that. You're not constant if... I guess... I don't know. Oh God, this is gonna be a nightmare. Die! Die, creeper, die! Okay. I want a pumpkin here. Bye-bye. Let me inside. Let me inside. Die. Constant. I don't know. I like remaining constant, right? And it comes at an expense, but that's okay, because I know that it's better that way. In the end, it's kind of, you know, it's just like better that way. It's harder, yeah, but it's for the best. And that's how it goes when you're making stuff on the internet, right? There's a lot of, I guess, responsibility there that you have to kind of owe. And it's just kind of gross seeing people, I guess, try and, I don't know, appeal to people in very blatant, obvious ways, especially when they don't have any idea what they're talking about, or like they own nothing to that. People take content too casually, I think. I think that's what it is. People are too casual on the internet in general, in a way. I mean, I said it right. I said nobody took it very seriously back then, but it's a different way of taking it seriously. Because those people who take the internet seriously, it's like flipped, right? Before, nobody took anything seriously. Now, everybody who is completely unimportant takes everything seriously. And it's like the people who should take what they're doing very seriously because it affects those people don't take it seriously. It's a weird way to look at it, but it's like, I don't know how to put it. Some people just, it doesn't seem like they have the same kind of respect that they should in whatever position that they're in. When I would like to preserve mine. And you see people do that and it's like, okay, well then why am I doing it this way if they don't have to? Maybe I shouldn't. Maybe I should do things differently. It'd probably be better for me. But it's not about what's better for me. It's about what's right. That's what I have deemed necessary. Now, I'm being attacked. Oh my god, he's gonna kill me. That's gonna kill me. That's really bad. Dude, there's gotta be spawners somewhere, right? Oh my god, no! Wait, I have a bow. What am I doing? You bastard. You're gonna pay. So you get. Oh, this isn't good. I have, like, no heals. This isn't good at all. I just wanted to get some stone, man. I guess I don't need to get it here, do I? I don't. Let's go back. Let's make a mine in our house. I don't know how else to do this. Let me in. Oh my god. It's so dangerous and scary out there. It's so terrifying. Okay, let's see. Pickaxe. There you go. Alright, let's dig down, I guess. Down we go. See, it's that easy. We're already there. And there's even sand and stuff too. We can make glass. We can make glass and make windows. But yeah, I just feel like respect. I have a lot of respect for what I'm trying to do, and it feels really bad seeing other people not feel that way. It makes me, I don't know, it makes me think a lot of bad things. It makes me have a lot of doubts. It makes me doubt everything, really. It makes me doubt everything in my whole reality. Oh my god, I forgot that that's necessary. Okay. It makes me forget everything I'm doing and why I'm doing it, which is bad. It just makes me feel more distanced from it. I guess YouTubers have never really been known to be the noble type anyway, but I guess it's easier to have that kind of respect and maintain it when you're looking up, right? It's easier than when you're looking up. But I feel like that's the thing. You kind of always are. If you don't literally know somebody, then you should just assume that how do I put this? I'm so close to the gold here. I'm so close to saying what I want to say. I'm so close. Don't assume people know. Okay, do not ever assume people are looking up to you, right? Because that's very egotistical of you. It's very narcissistic of you, I think is the right word. But yeah, I guess that's it then. I guess that's just it, right? Don't assume you're owed anything. Don't assume anyone else looks up to you. You know, you might really like something. Like, you might really like someone or something, and maybe you'll want to talk about that, but don't assume that they are even capable of feeling that way about you. I don't know how to put this. You kind of have to look up. You have to try, you have to know that you're going to be looking up at someone else. And the odds are they're never going to ever be the ones looking up at you. You're going to be the one looking up forever at them. I guess that's one way of kind of putting it, I suppose. I don't know if that's entirely accurate, but it kind of works. That kind of suits the conversation that I'm trying to have a little bit. Just a little bit. Anyway, I guess that's that. I mean, I really don't know how else to even I really don't know how else to explain it at this point. It's important to remember that just respect others, right? It's important to just respect others, and the odds are that they want a certain kind of distance or subtlety, right? Nobody's gonna turn down, respect, right? If you do it respectfully, nobody's gonna be upset about that, right? Nobody's gonna be unhappy about being appreciated or looked up to. Nobody's gonna be unhappy about that. Anyone would be happy for that. But when you do that, you have to do it in a way that doesn't prop yourself up. I don't know. Maybe it's weird, but it's like, if you have respect for someone else and you're like trying to portray that, do so humbly. Be humble. There you go. There's a word for that. Be humble about it. Be humble. Have humility and be humble. There we go. That's the words I'm looking for. I finally found it. Be humble. Have humility. Have respect. And while it's a good first rule to treat others how you want to be treated, expect nothing. Maybe they don't want to be treated the way you do after all anyway. Just at the baseline, expect that much, right? But also don't assume it. Maybe expect that or desire that, but don't expect it. Don't have expectations, I guess. Don't take anything that you don't have, right? That's kind of how it goes. Don't take anything you don't have. I guess that's a good way to put it. But it's like, that's the question, isn't it? How do you know what you have or don't have? You kind of have to try, right? But I also think there are some things that you just can't have. I guess that's a way of putting it. I guess that's a way of putting it. There are some things you cannot have. Okay? Nobody owes you anything. No matter how big you are or how known you are or whatever. No one owes you anything. You have to try, I guess. But also just know there are some things you just can't have sometimes. And you don't get to ask why. It's just the way it is. Everyone else acknowledges and respects that. So you have to as well. Sometimes that's a thing. Right? Sometimes that's a thing. And that's okay. Now I need food. So let's see if I can even try to get any. You know what's funny? I think this map might be raining all the time. I think this map might actually have like a permanent rain thing. Give me this, give me wheat. Give me the wheat. Give me the wheat. I heard a slime. I hear slimes. Give me the wheat. Oh my god! He's coming! Okay. Go home. We got wheat, we got seeds. That's good enough for me. Go back. Let me in. Alright, we're good. Everything is okay. I can make a farm. I can make a farm. Let's try that. Let's try making that. There you go. I mean, this is gonna be hideous. Don't get me wrong. It's gonna be immensely ugly. But, like, what can you do, right? What can you do? And it doesn't matter how ugly it is when you have bone meal. Especially in this version. Because in this version, it just fully grows. Oh, that's gone. This is gonna hurt my head. Oh my god, this is annoying. Okay. Wait, I'm just gonna keep getting stuff infinitely. No, I'm running out of bone meal. Silly Snippy. Silly Snippy. Let's just do it like that. That's a lot easier for my brain to process. Never mind, I can't now because I trampled that. God damn it. That's fine, really. We're almost out. There, okay. 26 wheat. Let's see, how much bread can I make? I can make 8 bread. And I have to eat 2 of those literally right now. That's not good. Let's store the 4 and keep 2. Put the bowl away, the seats, put everything away actually. Put this over here and that there and that there. My eyes hurt. My god, why? My eyes hurt. What the hell's wrong with my eyes? Okay. I want to get rid of these. These are worthless now. I really don't need them at all. Alright. So something is out there and it's not making noises, so I think it's a creeper. Oh! Plippy! Plippy! Oh my god, it's Plippy! No way! I didn't think it was you at all. I thought... Plippy, no way! I thought it was a creeper! Plippy, no way! Dude, I can't believe it! You're in Minecraft Beta 1.7.3. Holy shit, how did you make it, dude? How'd you make it here? That's amazing! I can't believe it! You're here! That's so cool! Oh my god, I'm so happy. I've never been happier in my life. I've never been happier for anything in my life. I can't believe it. I can't believe it. I don't even know what I don't even know what I'm gonna do with you, Plippy. I just know you need to get out of here, dude. This ain't a place for you. This is Canopy Carnage, not Plippy's playhouse. So you gotta get out of here, man. Here, I'll escort you out. I'll get you out of this. I'll get you out of it. Actually, I don't actually know. Should I? Yeah, I guess I will. No! It's fine, guys. Don't worry. Look. It's fine. Okay? You want to know why? Because slimes... Because slimes don't die. Slimes don't die. They live forever. They're just slime. This is Plippy. He just got turned into an item form. But that's fine. I'll have to find a way to put him back together, but he's fine. It's not dead, okay? He's not dead. And honestly, he took that arrow for me. He took that arrow for me like a goddamn hero. He's a goddamn hero. He took that shot for me. He's a hero. Plippy is a goddamn hero. And I am not going to forget the sacrifice he made. He sacrificed his mobility for me. I am never gonna forget that. We're gonna see what happens. I'm not gonna make any promises that I'll beat this map anymore, because at this point, I just kinda can't even suggest that anymore, because of how absurdly difficult some of these maps actually are. Oh my god, they're coming from above. Wait, the spawners are up there, isn't it? Aren't they? They're coming from above, I think. Oh shit, I think that's what's happening. How are we gonna get up there to stop them? I mean, I don't really... No, I do need to. Lighting down here isn't gonna help me. Because if they spawn up there, then torches down here don't help. We need to get up there. And the only way how is like this, I guess. I would like to try and maybe just shut off some of the spawners near our house. We can do some exploring next episode or something. That would probably be a good idea. Wow, that was an insane little saga there. I didn't expect that to come out of nowhere. I don't even know what the hell slimes are doing here, but hey, I mean... Plippy must have got worried I was away from him for too long. I gotta go visit him on Minecraft next time. Maybe I'll build him something. I don't know. Who knows? Actually, I should build a store in the mall after Plippy. What am I doing? What am I talking about? Anyway. Respect! I like to think that, you know, it's important. It's important to maintain it. To be humble and all these other things. And I guess it is hard to expect that from YouTubers to be. Okay. I guess the way I think about things is like, there's a sacrifice being made, right? If you think about it any less than that, I feel like maybe, ow, this might actually be a controversial thing to say, but I feel like there's like there's a level of self-sacrifice you have to make to do certain things, to be a certain kind of person. And the end result is that more people can enjoy what you give. It's just that it comes at the expense of maybe some of your, you know, capabilities, or maybe some of your relationships or whatever. And that's fine, right? Because if you don't want to make that sacrifice, you don't have to do that. You don't have to be that person. But once you are that person, you have to realize you've made that sacrifice. You can't change it after the fact and not expect people to, you know, lose their faith in you, right? That's just how it goes. You kind of knew that would happen. You knew it would be that way from the very beginning. You knew you had to know. And you should, you know, respect that and maintain that. Yes, that comes at an expense to yourself, but you made that choice. You made that choice, and you should respect that choice. If you can't want it both ways. I mean, you can. It's just, you know, it's gonna come at an expense to do that. And maybe that expense will be too great. But you should know what the stakes are before you invest into something. And I think it's kind of just, it's so, I don't know. I've done a lot of, I don't mean to sound dramatic. Call me, you know, playing a character if you want to make this sound less deranged, but because I don't really mean it in a deranged way. I mean, at the end of the day, I think it is a playing the character thing. We are playing character. People who make videos and stuff are doing that. I mean, in a very natural way. I'm not saying people are lying or whatever. I'm not. If anything, I'm lying when I'm not making videos. This is probably the truest to myself I can be. But I am playing a character, right? It's just that I prefer this to my normal self. I think that's how a lot of YouTubers probably are. It's a lot easier to say that when I don't have much of a life outside of it, right? I'm sure it's a lot. People probably don't think about it that hard if they, you know, if they do have stuff outside of it. But I almost feel like that makes them more unfit for the for the role at that point, because you have to make a sacrifice. Because there's a lot of suffering involved. There's a lot of suffering involved. There's a lot of radio silence and maybe efforts wasted. And I'm just one person. I can't imagine how sad it must have ended up for anyone else, right? And it's for all of those people that I have to persist. No matter what happens, I have to maintain. I have to remain constant, no matter what. Because I think about all the people that have maybe tried doing what I'm doing and failed and gone away. And I think, if they knew what I knew, if they knew me, they would want me to keep going, right? Who wouldn't want someone else to keep going, right? Everybody would want that and desire that of someone else. Nobody would want anyone else to give up on anything, especially if they're passionate about it. And so I guess I just think about that and I'm like, yeah, no, that's a pretty good baseline right there, I guess. And maybe some other content creators don't think about it that deeply. And if they can't think about it that deeply, then they're kind of just detached. They're kind of disingenuous and detached, and I guess they're detached from themselves, because they probably did go through a phase where they were like that. Maybe. People struggle, and there's nothing wrong with struggling. even if... And you kind of have to struggle in order to relate to those that are. You know? So if you want to kind of do stuff and expect it to come freely and expect it to not have any kind of, you know, sacrifice, or maybe take some options or liberties away from yourself, if you're not willing to make that difference, if you're not willing to lose that for it, then you're not... I don't know if you deserve that, right? Or maybe you don't know what you actually are and you need to do some reconsidering. Or maybe it's the other way around, you know? Maybe it's everyone else that might need to reconsider what you actually are. But is that something you want? If it is, that's fine, honestly. I mean, it has to happen eventually. Everybody changes over time, right? It's just... that needs to come... It needs to come well. Oh my god, there's a goddamn army out here. What's happening? Wait, are the spawners in that tree? I'm not letting you guys hurt me. I'm sorry, but it's not happening. Why do my arrows do no damage? I hit a cactus. Okay. What happened just now? Where did all of those guys come from? Don't come from over there. What are you doing? Ow! Get the hell out of here. Where are they coming from? I have no idea. Maybe they're actually just randomly spawning enemies. Maybe there's no spawners. I really thought I saw a spawner smoke though, but I guess not. Alright, I think we've made the area around our house safe enough. I think that's probably gonna call it here. And we're gonna have to try and focus on exploring next time if I can. I mean, I don't know. I can't tell if there's spawners or not. I really can't tell. I mean, it seems like there is. You know, Vex loves putting spawners down, but also the amount of enemies here is... oh my god, why are you doing this? It actually is pretty random. Like, that's a random variety of enemies, and there's not a swarm of them, so... I really do think that it's actually random spawns. I don't think there are spawners. All the more reason to go light everything up. Thankfully, we can light up everything infinitely, because all we need is logs to make more coal, and sticks, which then make torches. All torches are logs boiled down, so that's cool. Anyway, I guess that's going to do it for this episode of Minecraft Beta 1.7.3. TLDR conversation, I guess, is doing certain things comes at it comes at an expense, and if you're not willing to make that sacrifice, what the hell are you doing trying to do it? Are you trying to get it all both ways? That's not fair to anybody. It's not fair to other people doing it. It's not fair to yourself. Well, maybe it is fair to yourself, but that's selfish. And doing this, you have a responsibility to be better than that. You just do. And if you're not willing to make that sacrifice, I don't know if you deserve to have that position. But also, at the end of the day, I mean, I guess the way to think about that in the reverse is to be like, oh, it's fine. It's just entertainment. It's just entertainment at the end of the day. That's all it is, you know? That's all it needs to be. Yeah, I guess. But there's more to it than that. especially to certain people. And I don't know. There's so much entertainment out there. If that's all you're worth, then that's not really saying much. There's a lot of that out there. There's a lot of that out there, all over the place. If you're not trying to do more or be more, then I mean, do what you want, ultimately. But I want more than that. And seeing other people kind of do stuff and not think about it that hard, it just sucks, because like, for some people it's not that easy, you know. Maybe that's a bad mindset. I think it is a bad mindset. I don't think that's a good mindset. But it only comes about because that's all I have. Is that accurate? I don't know. Maybe. I'm getting a little philosophical here. Well, this whole thing was, but the way, okay, here's a better way to put it. Here's a better way to put my mindset. There's a lot of people that can just entertain, right? That's not necessarily special in of itself. Hell, everybody is doing that everywhere. If you're not trying to do more, I feel like you're doing yourself a disservice. I feel like you're doing yourself a disservice, and it's difficult. Okay, I guess all I can really do is explain how I feel, right? It's like, okay, what I want to do with making content is I want, obviously, you know, the baseline everybody probably has and wants is, you know, to be entertaining, right? You know, distract people from their worries and give them something to, you know, do whenever they're, I don't know, not doing anything else, like eating, or maybe they have another monitor or something. That's the peak, right? That's like the best thing, right? That's the best baseline thing. But I also have, you know, long-term goals, and it's like I also want people to learn, right? I want people to learn in some way, you know. I talk a lot of philosophy, to put, for a lack of a better word. It's kind of is what it is. I don't know, maybe there's things to be gleaned from that in whatever way anyone wants to interpret it. But there's more than that too, right? It's like there's things that I want to do. There's like there's a place I want to be, and I'm fighting for so much more than just that baseline, and it comes at a cost to do that. It comes at a very large expense. And I guess I'm just envious when I see people who, they don't have that much to worry about. They don't have that much at stake like I do. And when they think that we're the same, because we are not the same. We aren't. We're fundamentally, objectively different. And so, really, I can't judge them. And I'm really not trying to, even though I probably really sounded like I was. Ultimately, like I said, nobody cares what you think. Like, I don't think you care what I think. But nobody can judge me either. All we should do is help each other out. That's all we can really do. But some people do things at a disservice to everyone else. Sometimes. Maybe that's fueled by ego, maybe that's fueled by narcissism, maybe they don't realize it goes that deep. Maybe they think things are less serious than that, but to some people, they are. And if you're not willing to acknowledge that and to do things respectfully, humbly, appropriately, then what the hell are you doing, man? You gotta set a good example, and that comes at an expense. Unless you just want to be entertaining and nothing else. At that point, fine, that's fine, but we're not the same. I'm not like you, and you're not like me. And so, that's that. We're not the same. I want to do what I want to do for those who are the same as I. That's why I do what I do. Anyway, that's going to do it for this episode of Minecraft. Beta 1.7.3 Super Hostile Canopy Carnage. That was a very long-winded thing to talk about that I may or may not have done well. Maybe I spoke entirely incorrectly. Who knows? I definitely kind of treaded into some territory that I typically would probably scoff at. So I probably didn't do that the best way. I think I maybe salvaged it at the end. I think I got my main point across. I spent an hour trying to explain right here at the end. Ultimately, I think I did that well. I think I did pretty okay there. Where it's like, you know what, it's fine. Do what you want to do, right? I can't tell anybody they're doing things incorrectly or badly, but There's more to it, and if you don't see that, then we're not the same. That's it, I guess. I guess that's the best way to put it. Anyway. It's harder, but I think more can be gained from it that way. More risk, more reward. There you go. Yeah, there you go. You can't expect to get the same reward as a high risk, high reward strategy without putting the risk in. That's another good way to put something I tried to say earlier. There you go. There you go. All right, that's going to do it. You know, I always come back, and while I have been snippy, I hope I'll see you around.